we're going to make a video. I laugh because it's kind of funny. I posted a mocked up picture of what I'm going to be doing on a few of Pan America Facebook forum post groups, I would say. And some likes, probably people being nice. A lot of people with a laughy emoji. Some people totally hating it, and I totally get it because what I'm doing um, is I'm going to put, it's actually, I got it off Facebook. It was 50 bucks. It's an aftermarket Tourpack for your conventional touring model Harley. Would I normally do this? No, not at all. The reason I'm doing it is because very recently my wife has showed interest in riding with me, which was never even a thought, but she showed some interest, so I'm doing everything I can to make her feel really comfortable. Now, a lot of people would say, "Oh, why don't you just go get a bike that is already fitted with a Tourpack and all that other stuff?" Well, there's a couple things behind that. She's not really sure she wants to ride. I love this Pan America. It's a great bike, even with the small issues. Been fixed, really hasn't been a problem. Yeah, I was without the bike for about 2 months this summer. But in all actuality, a $4,000 fix cost me $54, so well worth not being in my possession. Actually got a lot of stuff around the house done. But more on this. It's not feasible for me to go get a second bike that is a tour bike. Obviously, they're not cheap. And there is solutions around just to see if she's comfortable. Yes, this is a taller bike. She has been at the local dealer with me. We have sat on, and to be completely honest, was it last weekend? Last weekend, they have a 2015 Road Glide. Let's see if I get this right. Ultra Road Glide CVO, and they're only asking $17,000 for it. Beautiful bike. It actually had, CVO has everything. Had the heated seats. Actually ran numbers on it. Being I bought this bike last year, I'm upside down on the bike. I bought the bike for $14,000. Trade-in value, a high trade-in value on this bike is only $9,000. So even after a year of paying on a bike, I am still upside down. That's causing payments to be higher on the other bike, the negative equity. Sure, it's feasible. I could have done it. I could have thrown a bunch of money at it and gotten it, but it's just financially, it's not a smart thing to do. And I'm pretty sure she would have grown in and ride it. I would have loved the bike, period, because that's one thing she asked me is she knows how much I love this bike. And just knowing I'm willing to give up this bike if she wants to ride, that's what she asked was, you're going to give up that bike, what if I don't like riding? Well, that bike I would have loved anyway. So it would have been just fine. But we've come to the decision that I came home and I went on Amazon and I bought a backrest. And I was going to put that on because even if you go on Marketplace, just go on Marketplace, look up a Tourpack used, and mainly they are Harley Tourpacks. They're $300-400. The backrest off Amazon was $75, and so we're just going to try that. And I happened, it was just this week, I just didn't even look up. I mean, maybe it popped up because I looked up Tourpacks before, but I wasn't even looking up to where I was just going through Marketplace is what I normally do. I just go through and see what's on there. This thing instantly popped up, $50. I was at work. If anybody knows me, I drive tractor trailer locally. I was in Rochester for the day. This person actually came, met me in a parking lot. I gave him $50 for his Tourpack, and it does have its small issues, but it's going to work, and just to see if she likes it. So the backrest is being shipped back. I am going to show you, I've already kind of mocked everything up. I know what I'm doing, just to make sure it works. I wasn't going to do all that on film, the whole mock, it would have taken forever. and I don't have I don't have my 360 right now or my GoPro. My little brother does a lot of what is that thing? Pretty much those go-karts you sit in that has a wing on top, a parachute on top. He does that. I let him borrow it because I didn't have my bike for a while, so I just let him borrow it. He's making videos, so I don't know if he's even landed yet. Joke, obviously he's landed. But he has a camera, so I'm just going to make this all on my iPhone, which honestly, with editing, with the iPhone, I can make a video editing way quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you kind of what I'm doing. I will show you, hopefully, after step by step, what's being done. I'm not going to film me actually doing it because, again, it's the iPhone. I like listening to music when I work out here. I love working on my bike, but music's copyrighted, so I can't do that. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Just so if anybody's ever interested in kind of doing this, just know nobody makes anything to do this. So I am, well, the Tourpack does have lights in it, and I like being lit up in the back. And I've already cut into the wiring harness, putting these lights on. For the Pan America tail light is only a little light in the back and a brake light. I like being seen, so I added these lights, which I will show you later. I did that in the spring. There's, I think I've shown the video of it. But I've added these lights. Tourpack actually has a light in it. I've already cut into the harness. Totally understand. Nobody likes cutting into their harness to splice in their own wires. They just like plug and play until you get it. Nobody does it for the Pan America, so I'm not scared of doing it. It's my bike. Officially now, there is no more warranty on this bike. I didn't buy another extended warranty because the big issue with the stator is fixed. I will fix anything else on this bike. So what you had to do is take your seat off. Mine's already been off, so I don't leave the key. We'll set this down over here. This plastic piece needs to come off. There's screws underneath and one in the back. The easiest way I found to do it is there we go, camera. The easiest way to do it, I have found, is there is 4 screw bolts here, really. T something. If you're going to do this, obviously you're mechanically inclined, you'll figure out what to do, because if you're not mechanically inclined, I don't suggest doing this at all. Take this piece off, which it is loose right now. When you take that off, underneath, there's a few screws underneath, and you can unscrew this. This is already off. This right here is where there's 2 screws, they're T somethings. This is where the seat clips into, the little hook. You don't have to drop it, I dropped it. And then I take this, because I have wiring underneath, so it's not just going to come off. I take this, I just roll it up. Now yes, you're going to see a bunch of wiring sitting here right now. Ignore that. Right here is where the taillight is. This is the stock wiring. This is cut. Again, I've already marked a lot of stuff up, making sure all the lights work and all this stuff. So I have wiring hooked up here, so this won't just come off. Otherwise, if you didn't have this wiring, this will come right off. And then if you don't know, a lot of electronics sit right underneath the seat. So what I ended up going to do, because I was going to just, I can weld. I was going to make my own mounts to put this thing on, because Tourpack, I wouldn't feel comfortable just screwing it down to this piece of plastic. But I was looking on Amazon, and they actually sell this piece here, replaces, this is all about, like, if you're banging around, replaces this, and it actually has mounts here, and it's actually mounted, it's made, for Harley. They have those square aluminum, they call them panniers, boxes, whatever you want to call them. Again, those are expensive. I wasn't spending all that money just to see if she likes to ride. So what I'm doing is on the cheap, Actually doesn't look that bad, but we have this. We have bought 2 of these because it has lights in the Tourpack. These are just 2 flats, and this is so I can take, because I'm not always going to carry around that Tourpack if she's not with me. This is going to be a quick disconnect. It's going to come right off. And then the Tourpack itself, like I said, it's on Marketplace, $50. This guy here. As I get it on the bike, I'm going to show you the flaws of it. Again, $50. Who's complaining? I'm not. So let me get to work, and I'll bring you in and show you what I've been doing. All right, most of the wiring's done. I still got to come in and show you. Again, not a professional. I've done this a lot, and everybody has their opinions. This works for me. Whatever you want to do, you do. But I'll just let you know, get like one of these kits. These are the connectors. They have solder in the middle. They're weather tight, waterproof. So when you put them in and you heat them, the solder goes in between. So I have extra wires again because of these lights I added on. The main wiring harness is here. I cut it. Then it goes into here. Yeah, this is all a little tight, but it's where I want everything tight and up here so there's not just wires flopping around. And then these connectors, they go in and figure out what colors you need. They go in. Then you take the heat it up, and the solder melts in between the wires. Weather tight, water tight. Through here, solder melts, you get a connection. And then I have these where you can just unplug. I just have them sitting there loosely. This end will go to the Tourpack. Same with this end. There's 3 wires total. I could have done the 4-prong, but the 4-prong has a lot wider end. So I just figured I'd do here, and then I can have these nicely tucked up underneath. So when I'm not using them, there's no wires hanging. Then I can just reach underneath when I'm ready to put that on or off, take it off. I will take electrical tape. I will still, even though these are watertight, I will take electrical tape, tape this all up. All these lines will be zip tied nicely, and that'll be it. Let's see, let's put this here. But just to show you, I will click on, let's go to that side. Click on the ignition. So all the lights come on, hit the brake light, everything lights up. Even these, you can barely see it, but these do light up a little with the brake light, just for more light. But without these here, this is the only light you have with the Pan America in the back. And it is up underneath there. So this makes everything so much brighter. Again, when I have everything together, I'll show you. But I'm gonna keep on working. All right, I'd come back and show you everything's tidied up. The 2 dongles, quick connects right there. Everything's zip tied, electrical taped in, zip tied. The other thing I wanted to show you, I've gotten questions before, because I put a tail tidy from Amazon on here to tuck everything up. The stock Harley tail tidy comes down here, turn singles are out here. I put my turn singles in here. Super easy to do. Again, you had to cut wire. So all it is this plastic tray is I popped a hole in the tray to put the wire through, popped a hole to bolt it on. These are the stock lights. So now this just comes back, find the hole setting, goes there, everything's in. This is on to my heated connection, and this runs up to my GPS up there. So the bolts will go here, and we come underneath. Let's put some light in here. Before I bolt it down, come on, stay there. So we have some light. Come in here, pull these. So they're out. So now these will be, let's see if I can see it good. Right here. These will be right here for the Tourpack. When they're unplugged, I got caps to put over here so moisture and all that can get in here. So this will be bolted down. Tourpack lights will be in here. And then I can just plug it in, unplug it. Again, I have caps so when they're not running, it doesn't get all oxidized and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna keep on working and I'll be back. Okay, this is a piece from Amazon. This is a stock piece where that went. So you can see that goes way back there. Again, this is only plastic. And then it just bolts on. Same bolts that go right into the subframe. So it's all connected. It's steel. And then the Tourpack will go here. It has threaded holes. All I have to do now is just mark up the holes in that. It came with bolts. Bolt the thing down. Finish wiring up to go down into there. And we should be set. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, so it's on. All wired up. I got just very minor stuff I want to do. Actually, let's put the scene on so we get a full look of it. All right, I'm gonna flick the ignition on. I'm not gonna start it, but I'm just gonna flick it on so you can see the lights, and then I'll bring you in closer. Lights are on. When I hit the brakes, so the only light the Pan America really came with is just this light. The brake light is here. He said I added these. These kind of light up a little bit more when I hit the brakes, and then right here is going to light up when I hit the brakes. So that we have way more lighting. Shut it down. So I'll show you on this box. All right. The reason it was really cheap, obviously, is it's a aftermarket box. It's not a Harley box, but there's a big crack right here. It does have a lock. Can lock it. On the inside, you can see someone tried repairing it. If this ends up staying, I can totally fix all this. Maybe even repaint it. I'm gonna do something better with running the wire, but just to get the right length, I just tape this up. I can get wire looms, put a wire loom here and here, just so it's not taped. And then it runs down here behind. Get my stool. Then have the wires come in here. Simply just pull. It's unwired. And then I can simply just take my wrench, put it off, and just simply go all four, take them off. I end up building, I made these, and they're on the bottom too. I don't know if you can see in there. No, you can kind of see. So just metal here, so it's all being sandwiched in metal, and it's not just on plastic. So put anything in here or anything like that, all the stress is all on metal. It's nothing's on plastic. But there we have it. It actually doesn't look horrible. So it comes off really easily. Now next to do is get her on it, see how she feels. And if not, that just comes off, stays off. There's no hard wiring. Heck, if I even take a long trip, I can throw it on there. I got plenty of place for storage. Put a backpack or a weatherproof bag here for more storage, and away we go. So I end up keeping it. I actually might paint it blue like the rest of the bike, but we'll see. That's all way further down. Maybe something to do in the winter. But thanks guys for watching, and we'll see what's going on next time.